Check,
Got
check.
that bouncing line.
Check, check. Sound check. 1, 2. How about now? Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. I think we're there. All right, welcome to Lady Braves Volleyball. Sorry about the delay. Brandy Taylor, Patience Jenkins here to bring you our first broadcast of the season. Lady Braves taking on the Evanston Lady Red Devils. I'm going to try to update our score that we are in set 1. Red Devils lead 19-15. Again, apologize for the delay. We've been scrambling a little bit. We were a little late getting down here. For once, they actually started on time. They usually never do, but here we are trying to get these scores updated, and we are live, so hopefully we've got everybody there. So Lady Braves with the serve, 19-16. Addie Christensen back to serve for the Lady Braves. As expected, this is a tight set here in set 1. We expect all night going to be a close game. Lawler swings from the outside. Lady Braves scramble and can't get that one to go. So Devils get it back and break into the red zone first. 2016 here in set 1. And this is Lawler back to serve, I believe. She's going to serve that one long. Lady Braves wisely let it go. 20-17. Braves trail by 3 here in set 1. Hokanson to serve. Nice pass by the Devils. They'll go middle. Blocked by the Lady Braves. Dug up. Tight ball to the net. Devils can't play it over. Lady Braves up there intimidating that ball. Ruby Hill up there. I don't think she actually played it, but she was in position to. So Braves close it to within 2. There's a good serve by Hokanson. Devils will go outside to the lefty. Blocked. Covered up. Here's the back set. Tip ball. Hokanson's there. Back set this time. Middle back. Dug up by Lawler. And Devils will punch that one over. Mackey runs it down. Outside to England. A little too far outside that time, and she can't
tries
quite
to
play that one
tries
over.
to knuckle it over, but it doesn't quite make it over the net.
So Braves go back on serve receive. There's a deep ball played up. Oh, that one hits the rafters. I think England could have run it down, but can't get under it. So they're going to take a timeout as it's 22-18. Devils go up by 2. And Braves will take their timeout. I've missed if this is their first or second timeout. I'm going to assume it's their second timeout.
So Lady Braves are coming in with a little bit of a different setup this year. We're actually running a 6-2 with Harley Hilton and Hallie Hokanson. We have not seen a 6-2 in Star Valley. I can't even remember when.
Probably since we coached.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been a long time.
It's been a while, but I think that was the last time.
At least, consistently, right?
Right,
so
with a little bit of Shea Schwab and McKenna Johnson.
Yeah. Hallie Hokanson
6-2.
coming back from setting last year, and then adding Bagley into the mix for that 6-2. Here's the libero serving for Evanston. Passed up. England's going to swing out a system on that. Dug up by Lawler. They'll go outside to that lefty. Oh, she punches it through. So we've recently found out that's a foreign exchange student that's moved in here to Evanston, and I'm not even going to try to say her name.
I'm going to attempt it. It is Barbara Bratsovaska. That's probably wrong, but
not bad.
sounded good rolling off the tongue.
23-18. Braves out of system again. England swings deep, played up by the Devils. Back row attack, nice dig by Mackey. Out to England, two-handed push down the line. Devils handle it. There's the lefty from the outside. That's an aggressive swing, and that's a difficult swing, right?
Yeah, and that was that Barbara. I've heard good things about her, and that swing looked pretty dang good.
Yeah, foreign exchange student. I'm not sure where she's from. We'll find that out.
Brinley Hanks, the libero, serving again for Evanston.
Set point here for the Devils. Mackey with a good pass. Bagley's going to back set. Little too far out. It is saved. Played over. Evanston struggles with it. They're going to play a free ball over. Mackey's going to bump set to the outside. Little tight for England. She tips it over there. Quick into the middle. Tipped ball. Jousted at the net. Swung. Braves pinball it over.
And they're going to call a lift.
Boy, they could have called a lot of things in that rally.
Well, it was a rally that was 2 feet away from the net on both sides.
So a little bit of pinball going on there.
Yeah, Evanston takes that first set 25-10. 18. I cannot see the board.
No,
there's a line right through it on my angle.
There is one on
Well,
there.
18 is better. I'll take that.
Yeah, definitely take the 18 over 10. So yeah, let's catch up here a little bit on our pre-game show. Lady Braves come into Evanston tonight in what is their first conference match of the season. They've been playing lots of preseason matches. 3 different tournaments?
Yeah, and a big tournament that we generally don't attend. We headed over to Cheyenne for our first opener, and the Lady Braves did fairly well over there. Then they went over to Evanston for the Border Wars.
Down here, down here for Border
So
Wars.
back here again, and then here we are again. So 2 tournaments.
Gosh, I thought there was another one in there. Maybe not. Nope, you're right. Well, they were going to go to Bonneville, I think.
Okay.
That didn't happen, right?
I don't think so.
I think it was originally on the schedule, and then maybe not. I talked to Coach Schwab a little bit, about how things are going so far. They felt like they played really well down in Cheyenne. They said that they played really big schools up there. Cheyenne East, Laramie, Sheridan, and really held their own with them. And then they come down here to the Border Wars and maybe, didn't play as well as they did that first weekend. Maybe not. And but it's early, right? It's early in the season, and like he said, they've got obviously a lot of things to work on, and they're still figuring out this lineup, right?
Right, but I do like that they have a lot of pieces of the puzzle. You know what I mean? They've got a good roster. They got a great group of girls.
Yeah, I agree. It's a pretty good looking lineup on paper for sure, and some kids coming back with experience. And right off the bat there, Hallie Hokinson with an ace, and that's exactly how you want to start that second set. So yeah, here we go. We're into the second set, and we're gonna roll here. So there's a nice pass outside to that lefty. She swings deep that time. And Star Valley will keep it and then go up 2-0. I'll see if I can get our score updated here a little bit. So,
yep, I will. Hallie Hokinson serves again. Pass from the middle out. Ooh, back row to Lollard. She sends it over. Picked up by Peyton. We knuckle it over. Evanston picks it up. Tipped over. Is picked up. Addie Christensen sets back row swing from Peyton Hokinson. Lady Devils scramble. Mackey's there to pick that one up. Bump set to the outside. Shayna Casey is there. Evanston tries to block it but can't quite stop it. So Shayna Casey with a kill. Hallie back to serve again. Lady Braves up 3-0. Deep serve, little too deep. That one goes out.
All right, so Evanston gets it back. 3-1 here in set 2. Lady Braves with an early lead. We got number 5 serving, I think. We're going to figure out these Evanston girls here pretty quickly.
Yep, that's number 5.
Decent pass, but Hokinson's back row, so she has to just stand and tip it over. Noonschwander swings hard at the lunch ball, but Devils recover well and send over the free ball. Mackey up to Hokinson. She'll go out to Casey, and there's a big swing from Shayna on the outside.
So I do not have any stats from that first set. We were scrambling.
Yeah, we were, and that's okay. We do have a few state stats that maybe we'll look at in between sets here on how some of our girls match up across the state, but England will serve. There's a back row swing from Lawler, dug up nicely by Hokinson. Mackey sets, right side by Christensen, dug up. Another back row swing, that's long. Mackey follows it to the corner well. It's exactly what you want her doing on that ball.
Yeah, she's probably heard that a billion times, right? Run that ball down. So Avery England will serve again.
There's a out of system pass this time, outside, swung hard.
Oh, and that's a net, number 12.
I think so.
Overpass, Violet Cook wanted to pound that ball, but she caught the net as well.
So England will serve again. Braves up 6-1 here in set 2. Lawler with the pass. Back set this time.
Oh, and that is in. That's a great cut by Violet Cook.
No approach really, but she placed it well in the corner, and Lady Braves let it go. So Devils get it back. Number 26 to serve. That's the foreign exchange student. We're going to call her
Barbara B.
Barbara, yeah. She's a lefty. Peyton Hokinson with the pass. Hallie will tip it over too high. Devils are there. Nice dig though by Hallie that time on the tip. Peyton will free ball it short. Libero's going to bump set to the outside. Here's Lawler. Dug by England. Nice up. Hokinson to her sister. Wow. Peyton tips it again, and the libero just watches it drop. She looks at her coach and says, my bad.
Yeah, that dropped right in the middle, right in Puka.
That did, right in the donut hole. And Mackey will serve short. Nice serve. Devils are going to free ball it over. Mackey up to Hokinson. Back set to Christensen on the angle. Oh, and that's a kill for Addie as the setter dug it. And then the game today, which this wasn't the case back in our day, if the setter digs the ball, the libero steps in and takes the second contact. That time, Evanston's libero didn't get to it. Lawler will pass that one up. She's blocked. They cover it.
With a kick.
Hokinson, Hill, I think, got a hold of that.
Oh.
Peyton with a nice tip to the sideline. That's pretty. Great shot there by Peyton.
So Lady Braves rolling 9-2.
Yeah, after losing a close one there in the first set, they're on a roll. Oh, Mackey serves that one just long.
Autumn Neely goes back to serve for the Lady Red Devils.
She's a 5'9" senior. Mackey with a good pass. Hokinson's going to back set to Christensen off of 1 foot, dug up by Neely. Outside to Lawler. Tip. Christensen blocks her. Oh, and they're going to say
that hit the antenna.
Yeah, I think so. I wonder if it really did, or she just convinced the line judge that it did.
Well, she's coming. They're going to communicate.
Yeah.
Did it? She's saying,
did.
yes, it did.
And that line judge has a really good angle and look at that. That's their job. If the ball contacts that red and white antenna at all, it is out of bounds. Mackey with the good pass outside to Peyton. Angle. Chicken wings everywhere. And there's a nice block by Ruby Hill. 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. And we're rolling here in set 2 with Christensen back to serve. Addie with the jump serve. Out of system pass. Lawler's going to swing from the outside. Power tip down the line. And that's placed nicely in the corner by Lawler. She has some pretty good numbers statewide. Is she leading the conference or the state in hitting a percentage? I think we saw.
Let's see. She's number 1 in kills.
In kills, okay.
In kills, yep.
There is a little difference there, which we'll talk about later, but she's leading the state in kills. Here's Hill swinging from the middle, dug up in the back. Lawler swings down the line again, and there's 2 kills in a row, so you can see why she's probably leading the state in kills. Devils on a little bit of a scoring run here, 6-10.
Braylon Morrison back to serve.
Here's the pass by England outside to Hokanson. Dug up, out to Lawler. She's going to swing again, angle this time. England's there. Hokanson on the run, or that's Bagley, sorry, setting now. Out to Lawler, down the line, and she gets Mackey on the line again.
All right, I'm going to correct you. It's Hilton setting.
Thank you.
Yep,
thank
Hilton,
you.
number 11, Harley
Right.
Hilton, the sophomore.
Yeah, just a sophomore.
She's a new face.
Running the 6-2 there. Here's Evanston to serve again, closing the gap, 7-10. England with a good pass, out to Peyton Hokanson. She's blocked, covered. Hilton will go middle to Hill, tip. Covered again. Libero bump sets to the outside. Lawler tips. Peyton reads it well. Back set. Ooh, two-handed tip that time by Hallie Hokanson, and she gets the kill.
And that was a smart placement on her, right up over the block and just short. I think they were expecting with 2 hands up for her to push that deep.
Right. That's hard to decide which way they're going to go, but you're right. Smart shot there by Hallie. Peyton Hokanson back to serve. Braves up by 4. On the run, Lawler from the outside. Sharp angle, and she gets it. That's a nice shot.
That hit the corner of the 10-foot line. 9-foot line. What am I doing?
Close enough.
The 6-7-foot line.
The 6-7.
Just kidding.
11-8. Still a 3-point game. There's out-of-system play here. Shayna swings from 10 feet off. Dug up. Quick in the middle. Peyton Hokanson handles it. Hilton goes out to Casey, and she's blocked. She's blocked, and coverage is not there.
Blocked by Annalie West. She was in on that.
That's one of those things that Coach Schwab said they're still working on, is hitter coverage. Being in the right position early to cover your hitters when they're blocked. Casey with another tough
that
pass.
rolled off the speaker.
It did. And it's still wobbling. I hope it stays up there. So Evanston with a little game plan here, picking on Shayna Casey. Served 2 in a row at her now. Lawler serving, and they'll give her another one. She passes this one well. They go back out to her. She has to adjust and can't get that one over. So we're tied at 11 here in set 2 with Lawler back to serve again. She'll go at Casey again. This one might be an over. No,
it's tight.
It is tight.
Yep, 26 is there. I don't know if she got a hold of it, but that was Barbara.
So, but she was there, and Coach Schwab's going to call a timeout. We'll see if maybe he makes an adjustment on serve-receive here as Shayna Casey's struggling just a little bit. Lawler's got a good serve. She's serving cross-court at Shayna.
And that is hard.
It is.
Anything cross-court from corner to corner is hard to receive. So it's smart serving on her part.
And it's a nice jump float serve, too. It's coming with some heat. It's got some movement on it. You know, she served her deep a couple times and jammed her a little bit, and it's working. So we'll see if she does it again here out of the timeout. See if Shayna makes an adjustment here. They're going to stay in that same serve-receive with Casey, Mackey, and Hokanson serving. Hilton still in setting, and then we've got Hallie Hokanson and Ruby Hill on the front row with Casey right here. So set 2, Lady Braves down by 1. Had a pretty good lead to start the game, at least a 5-point lead at one point. And Devils have come back to
with
take
some,
the lead.
yeah, just with some tough serving.
Lawler back to serve again. There's that jump float. Another tight pass.
Oh, we are in the net.
And she tries to save it. Good effort there by Hilton. Those are hard for setters. Probably one of the hardest balls for them to get to. On the left half of the net, tight. Very hard. Lawler's going to serve again. Oh, and it's out.
Barely.
It was barely, but it's out. We've got a good view of the sideline, or the end line from up here. And that was out.
Ruby Hill's going to rotate back to pass. Mackey has a seat. Charlie Neuschwander checks in front row.
Hill, ooh. I had some heat on it, just not high enough. So Ruby with the missed serve. Evanston goes back to a 2-point lead.
And Brinley Hanks back to serve.
Libero for Evanston. Peyton Hokinson with a good pass. Hilton's going to go middle quick to Casey, and she finds the corner that time.
She's coming out of the middle for Shayna. That was a good swing.
She placed it well, kind of into that right back corner of the Devils defense, and nobody there. Braves close it to within one. Hokinson serves again. Hanks with a good pass. Quick middle by the Devils. Oh, and they're going to they're going to call it in. I think it was.
It was in.
It wasn't pretty. It was kind of a left-handed tip to the sideline, but
done by Neely.
She finds the line, and it's a point for the
Devils. It
Devils.
goes down as a kill in the stat book.
Either way, yeah. We got a couple substitutions for the Devils.
Number 5, Afton Brown checking in.
She'll go back to serve. And 12. Violet Cook back in the game. Brown with the jump serve. Mackey gets under it barely. Bump set to Casey on the right side. Devils on the run. It goes off the backboard and pinballs right back down, and they don't get to it. So Braves get the point. 15-14, down by 1 here in set 2. England serves deep.
Out.
That's deep.
So Lady Braves giving up a couple of unearned points, which we don't want to see.
Yeah, but that happens early in the season, right?
And they're trying to serve tough, so I get that.
Sometimes you got to give up a few on that.
Oh,
there's an ace.
Barbara B.
There she is. That's a nice serve. To put the Devils up by 3. Boy, that had some movement on it. It died right at the end. Hits that end line. That's a good looking jump float. She'll go back to serve again. Another good one. Hokinson handles it pretty well, though. Hallie's going to bump set it back to her sister. Standing swing. Outside to Lawler. Dug by Mackey. Hokinson will go middle.
Nice spot.
Finds a little two-handed standing tip. Look, that looked almost too easy.
Well, she didn't jump. She just looked and said, I'm going to put her right there.
That spot's open. I'll try it. Mackey with the jump serve. Good pass. Quick back set. Dug by Hallie. Bump set outside to Peyton. On the angle. Tight ball. Nice save by Hallie Hokinson. Devils will go outside to Lawler. She tips. Middle this time to Ruby Hill. Off the block. Dug up. Hanks will bump set to Lawler again. Nice dig by England. Lady Braves in system. Hokinson down the line. Devils will free ball this one. Mackey little tight that time for Hallie. She has to just knuckle it over. Lawler swings. Boy, this is a long rally, our longest of the night. Tip ball by Hokinson, and it finds the floor finally. Pretty good ball control by both teams right there. And some nice defensive plays by both teams.
Yeah.
Braves close it to within 1. Mackey will serve again. Hanks, nice ball up to Cook, outside to Lawler. Dug by England. Hokinson pushes it deep corner. Devils are there. Back set. Oh, Hill gets a piece of it. She probably could have played it again. The block does not count as that first contact, so Ruby could have played that again, or Peyton could have stepped in on
Yeah, I think there was just a little miscommunication, right?
Those are hard. They really are. Mackey with a good pass. Hokinson's going to back set to Christensen off the block. Dug up by the Devils. Out to Lawler. Sharp
and that's
angle.
in. She's hit that angle several times.
She's found that spot that the Lady Braves have left open on defense. And Devils go up by 3, 19-16. England with the pass. Hokinson comes way off the net. Payton with the swing middle. Little out of system. Tip. Oh.
And blocked. Ruby Hill and Addie Christensen both in on that.
(19-17). Addie will serve. Oh, that one could have been an ace, but they recover well. Here's Hokinson on the outside. Sharp angle, nice shot. Devils cannot save it. Good try.
So Peyton gives them a little dose of their own medicine with that sharp angle.
Nice in-system play there by the Lady Braves. And Christensen serves again, down by 1. Good pass this time, quick middle attack. Oh, but it's deep. Just deep. Good in-system play there.
And Evanston's going to take a timeout. They want to talk about it. Tied ball game coming
Braves,
down to the end.
Braves close the gap and tie it. So yeah, Evanston will take a timeout. So they've got a new coach this year, Erin Watsabaugh.
Yep.
She had a different name though when we were coaching because she played here for Evanston. Erin Kirby?
I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. And then
a really good middle.
Courtney Shundoff, I think she's been here forever as well. She's a familiar face. And then Paige Toomer, the trader.
The
trader has she's over here in Evanston.
We're gonna call it like we see it, Paige. Paige was
she was such an asset. She really was.
Last year at Star Valley, and did a great job, and she's moved down here to Evanston.
We were sorry to have lost her.
Very sorry. Yeah, she does a good job. Both teams back on the floor.
Each team has taken a timeout as well, so they each have one more to go.
Christensen with the serve out of the timeout. Oh, and it just floats on out of bounds, barely.
She's going to check out. Harley Hilton will check in to take on setting duties.
Yep, so Hilton right back. She is back row with a 6-2 offense. Setters are always back row, so they cannot jump and attack on a tight ball. Cannot contact the ball above the plane of the net and send it over is the technical rule. England with a good pass out to Hokinson. Tip deep, but it's covered. Outside to Lawler. Power tip. Hokinson's there. Back set to Hallie. Deep ball is dug. Here's the back set. Mackey's there. Hilton.
Ooh, tight.
Middle.
Ruby Hill.
Nice play. Nice set there by Hilton as she's backpedaling because that's not easy to do.
No, Peyton Hoganson will rotate back. Shayna Casey checks in for front row duties.
England comes out. Peyton with the serve. Good serve this time. Tipped over by the setter. Oh, Mackey was going to let it go and decided to play it. It would have been close.
No touch on that one.
Casey with the hitting error. Gives it back to Evanston. They take a 1-point lead.
You know, I like that she was coming in aggressively, though. I felt like the Lady Braves need a little bit of that.
Yeah, you got to go for it, especially in a tight set like this. Lawler will serve. Mackey with the pass. Out to Casey again. She's blocked, covered well by Hokinson. Free ball by the Lady Braves. Lawler up to Cook. Quick middle, and there it is.
She gets it.
28.
Cassie Barker. That's a name we know, right?
That's an Evanston name, isn't it? Coach
How many dang Barkers are there?
He's going to take his second timeout here as the Lady Braves trail by 2 and see if they can find a different attack here. I feel like Casey's tried to go angle a couple times now and gotten blocked. I'd like to see maybe a line shot here or roll shot, mix it up a little bit because the Evanston blockers have her number. They know Braves are going out outside to her right now. And we'll see what the game plan is coming out of the timeout here. So we have Casey,
Mackie, Peyton and Hallie, Ruby and Harley.
Yeah, so Ruby's middle, Hallie's right side, Casey's outside right now as far as the 3 options for Hill. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Hilton's back row. All right, Lawler's back to serve, 22-20. Braves are out of timeouts. Jump serve. Mackey's there. Hilton goes out to Casey.
Oh, she tries to tip. She tried to mix it up. Just a little short.
Not a bad idea, other than she was a little far off the net. Just got to recognize the distance there, I think. Lawler serves again, short to Casey. Hilton's going to have to send it over. She didn't jump. Free ball. I don't think it's 4 contact.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, did I not count that right?
Me too. We kind of looked at each other like. But I thought
that was 4.
Wait a minute. So Braves get it back, trailing by 2, 23-21. Ruby with the serve. Nice up by Hanks that time. Back row swing from Lawler. She tips. Hilton will step in and go middle to Noonschwander. And nope, that does not clear the net.
She just needs that set a teeny bit higher. That was a little rushed.
Little timing mistake there between setter and hitter. And they're talking to each other right there. So that's good to see. So set point for the Devils with Hanks back to serve. Just a sophomore is the libero. Peyton with the pass. Hilton has to send it over, and that goes out of bounds. A tight ball there for Hilton. So Devils take set 2, 25-21. They go up 2-0 on the Lady Braves here after taking set 1, 25-18, and then set 2, 25-21.
So Lady Braves need to fight for this next set if they want to continue playing.
Yeah, like we talked about, maybe a few too many unforced errors. We've seen some hitting errors.
Some serving errors. And not necessarily super clean passing. You know, our setter's been super tight to the net.
Serve receive is the key to this game. We've talked about it before, and those of you that know the game of volleyball know that you've got to have some good passing to win a lot of games. Passing and serving are definitely key.
You know, and you and I have been watching some college volleyball lately, and one of the things that the coaches that we talked about said that you need to have 2 elite passers in the back in order to win games, which I think we have that.
Potentially, yes.
We do. We just need to pick it up a little bit. I would love these.
That ball control is key, right? You've got to have 2 really good kids at ball control. And, you know, I think Cameron Mackey is one of those 2 for sure. She's got the experience under her belt from last year. She passes the ball well. She digs the ball well. She runs balls down. She reads hitters well.
And she talks. I think Cameron really is a leader out on the court. I would love for these girls to enter this 3rd set like a bunch of K-pop demon hunters.
Amen.
Meaning I want them to fight for this last set. And this 3rd set, hopefully not the last set, and come out with a little bit more energy.
All right, we are just about ready for set 3. We'll see if there's any changes to lineups here. Coach Schwab, I think, sticking with same starting 6.
Yeah, this looks the same, and I bet Evanston follows suit. If you're just tuning in, Lady Braves are down 2 sets, and this might be the last one if we don't pick it up.
Last thing you want is a sweep on the road down here in Evanston. So, yeah, we're definitely going to find out what the Lady Braves are made of right here early on in the season. We're going to find out if they can make adjustments, you know, in the midst of a game, if they can work together on some things. or, you know, if they're just content to kind of
roll over.
Yep, stay with what's working, or stay with what they're doing right now. You know, we've seen Shayna Casey play on the right side quite a bit in the past, and now she's swinging more from
the left side.
And you know, that's a little different than what we've seen in the past. I'm not sure exactly how they've used her at those 2 tournaments so far this year. I'm sure they've mixed things up, and that's what you do early on. You try some different rotations.
Absolutely, you should.
You try some kids in different places. You see where you can find the chemistry. All right, here we go. First serve, Hokanson. Good pass to her sister. Casey down the line, and that one's in. There's the line shot we talked about earlier.
I was going to say, she must have heard you.
Maybe. That one was right on the line. Good timing. Nice set by Hallie. And she'll serve. Lawler up to Brooks. She'll back set. They're not ready on that one, so it's a free ball. Back set to Christensen. Dug up by Lawler. Quick tip in the middle. Casey sends it back over. Evanston will set it up again. Here's the lefty on the outside, and that's a kill.
Yeah, Barbara. Barbora is right.
If you look at it, that's how it's spelled. Barbora or Barbora.
Yeah, now she's going to rotate back to serve.
She's a good-looking player. Again, a foreign exchange student, we've been told. I also learned she's been injured a little bit, so she's kind of been in and out of the lineup, and she serves that one long. So Braves will take it.
Shayna Casey's going to check out. Avery England checks in for serving in back row duties.
England's been playing some left side also, recovering from a
knee injury,
a minor knee injury this summer, and she's done a good job on rehabbing that. Outside to Lawler here, down the line. Nice one-arm save there by Hokanson and England. Devils will set right side this time. Mackey's just waiting for it. Peyton on the outside doesn't quite get enough under that, hitting her into the net. And Devils get it back.
29.
29. Do you? Oh, I'm on the wrong side. That would be why. Mackey with a tough pass. That was a good serve. Hokanson again into the net that time. This is Autumn Neely with the serve.
Yeah, Lady Braves need to have a little bit more court awareness of where they are when they have opportunities like that.
You see that a lot, especially at the high school level, when kids are off the net more than 10 feet. When they swing, they hit it into the net. Just not compensating for that distance. That time, Peyton reaches higher, clears the net. Quick attack in the middle. Nice read by Mackey. Peyton will tip deep this time.
They try.
Wow. 2 ugly contacts there. I think the first one might have been legal, but I don't know about that second one. Regardless, the Lady Braves get it back, and we're tied at 3. I'm not sure what happened to my scoreboard.
Mackey will serve, pushed out to Lawler. She does a cross shot, and it finds the floor again. That's her 5th kill of the match.
There we go. Oh, nope, never mind. Now I think we're good.
Braylyn Morrison checks in to serve.
All right, Devils up by 1 in set 3. England with a really good pass that time. Middle this time to Hill. She's blocked. Still no coverage.
That was 28. Barker with a block.
Oh, yeah. She's a junior, 5'10 junior. Big block up there. Here's the serve again. Mackey with the pass. Hokanson will back set to Christensen. Down the line.
Atta girl, Addie.
I like that line shot from Addie. That's a high percentage shot for her. When the set gets pushed out to the pin there, I think the Lady Braves can score a lot of points on that. Christensen will serve. Devils up by 1. Lawler with the pass. They'll give it back to her on the outside. Sharp angle. England with a nice dig. Hokanson to Hokanson. Dug up by the Devils. There's the quick attack.
Oh.
She missed time, but she still gets it over. There's a quick attack.
Smart placement by Ruby Hill, tipping it over to that right side. I would have loved it if one of her teammates were saying, right, go right, tip right.
Well, she had 2 blockers up. The second blocker came from the left side, which left that open with no back row rotation up there. And Ruby saw it, or somebody saw it and told her about it. Good pass this time in system, right side, down the line. England's there, but can't handle the heat.
Big swing from West.
There's that right side down the line. Again, that's for any team, I think that's a high percentage shot if the pass and the set are there.
Lollard is back to serve.
Mackey handles it. Here's Hill with the tip. Played up, free ball, pushed over. Hokanson will go out to her sister. Down the line, Lawler's there this time.
Ooh.
Changed her mind at the
Scrambling.
last second there. Did Morrison. She decided, I better not get my hands on that. I'm going to pass it, and that went off kind of funky.
All right, so Peyton Hoganson is back to serve. Shayna Casey checks is in front row.
We're tied at 6. Overhead pass that time by the libero. There's the lefty on the swing, way out to the pin, and Lady Braves don't get out there to get a hand in her face.
Barbara B strikes again.
She's got to have about double-digit kills here, I would imagine, in this match.
She does. Now, don't say that because I don't have all of it.
Well, I'm sure she had a handful in the first set
I'm
that
sure
we missed.
she did.
So
Brinley Hanks to serve.
if I was a betting person, I would probably win that bet. Good pass. Hokanson will back set to Hill. Big swing, dug up by Lawler. She'll swing from the back row. Blocked by Ruby. Good timing by Ruby Hill as Lawler swings from the back row right down the middle, and Ruby says,
And I missed it, but Kaylin Green checked in for the Lady Braves. Number 7.
Playing some back row, it looks like,
Yep.
yes. All right, here's Hill with the serve. Outside this time to Babora, and she hits that one in the net.
A rare error.
Yeah, I mean, she's maybe hit one out of bounds that I remember, but that's her first attacking error into the net. Hill with the serve. Would have been out, but Lawler played it. She'll send it over. Green up to Hokanson. Noonschwander on the slide.
But she is blocked. Barbara B is there.
I like the look of the slide, you know. That's something that can develop over time, I think, for the Lady Braves with some good ball control. Why not?
And I like Charlie out there on that slide, too. I want her to reach a little bit higher.
She's athletic enough to run that. And got some basketball skills coming off that left leg like a layup. You know, that's definitely something Braves could maybe look at. Hoganson jump sets in the middle to Noonschwander. Dug up. Tight ball to the outside, but tooled off the block
by Barbara B.
That's a nice swing off the high fingers of the Lady Braves. A little tight, which is a blocker's dream, but Lady Braves not able to penetrate over the net and get that one. Green with the pass. Hokanson out to Casey, and that's...
Oh, they do call a touch on that.
Get the touch. Off the dill pickle fingers, I guess, of the Red Devils. We get the touch, and we're tied up at 9. Here's the serve. Devils will go right side to Vibora down the line.
And that, they call a touch on that as well. Barbara B.
I think it was in anyways. That's her strong side where she's left-handed. So Braves have got to recognize when she's right front, she's going to swing from over there. Devils go up by 1 here in set 3. Lady Braves need to win this set to push it to a 4th. That one floats on out of bounds.
Woo! I am not in a great position, and it looked like maybe that was going to land in.
It looked like it might have, but it was out. I could see some space between the line and the ball there, but she did that earlier. She got one to drop early on, or earlier in the second set, and got an ace off of it, so she's capable of that. England with the serve. Bump set this time. Tight ball for Lawler. Christensen's there with the block, but that's covered nicely by the Devils. Lawler swings angle. Hokanson to Hokanson to Hokanson. The tip.
And that's got to be a lift,
That
my
is
friends.
called a lift. Good call. So Hokanson's sisters combine for a kill and an assist.
I'm hoping the Lady Braves have adjusted a little bit so they can pick up Lollard's sharp corner. Avery was in the right spot on that one.
Agreed. There's a tough pass outside to Lawler.
Boosh!
Oh!
Neuschwander and Christensen in on that huge block.
Big block. As big as a dinosaur egg, I think, was that block. England will serve, and it's long. Just kept on floating right on out of bounds. .29. This is the one we keep looking for on there. I keep flipping to Autumn Neely with the serve. Good pass out to Hokanson off the block, and that's a kill for Peyton. So Peyton quietly racking up some kills here in the hitting column. She's having a pretty good start to the season too. I think she's is she in the top 10 with kills? What'd you tell me on that?
I will check momentarily, but there's an ace for Cam.
Mackey gets the ace.
I do know that Cameron on aces is number 7 in the state.
And she just racked up another one right there. Quick attack in the middle. That's in. There it is that's Barker.
Yep, that was a nice timed play by the Devils.
Coming out of the middle. So Braves have a 2-point lead. With Morrison back to serve for the Devils, and she will do some setting also from the back row. England with a good pass. Back set to Christensen.
Punches that through the block.
Addie with a nice swing, gets it to go. I like using her in system over there on the right side. She'll go back to serve. Braves up by 3.
Oh.
Tight ball this time. Lawler swings down the line.
We have adjusted for her, and then she switched it up, which is smart on her part.
That was a very quick setup by the Devils. A low pass, a low set. Lawler was on time. That's hard to defend when it's coming at you that quickly. 2-point game. Lawler will serve. Green with the pass. On the run is Hokanson. Peyton's got a tight ball. Mackey scrambles. Green tries to help her, but they can't get it over in 3 contacts.
So Weston Barker on that block for Evanston.
Good hustle there by Mackey and Green. Devils scored some points in this rotation last set with Lawler serving. See if the Lady Braves can side out. Hokanson on the run again. Will give it to her sister, and that's long down the line. So Lawler's serve once again giving the Lady Braves some fits as they're out of system whenever she serves. Green with one. That's tight. Hokanson goes up. Hill goes up.
Joust, and then pushed over Barbara B.
We're going to get a net call here on Evanston. 26 in the net. She doesn't agree, but
she said it was ball.
Pauline Fackrell says, yep, I caught you. And Pauline doesn't miss much. Here's Peyton with the serve. Pushed over deep. Mackey's on it. Bump set. Hokanson has to push it over. Devils are going to bump set back row to Lawler. She'll tip. Casey's there. Tip ball by Hallie. Devils scramble. They'll free ball. Here's Mackey. Hokanson out to Casey. And that one's way wide that time. She, I think, ran out of court. And Devils go, no, we're tied.
Tied
Sorry,
at 16.
I did not get that last point. We are tied, 16-16. Hanks will serve. Ooh, Green with a nice pass. Jump set. Casey swings hard.
And that one bounces off the net and out of bounds.
That was close. Very, very close. Hanks will serve again. Lady Braves need a side out. Good pass by Peyton this time. Out to Casey. Roll shot. Devils are there. The lefty swings. That's out. She did not get an approach on that one. Swung too hard. She does not make a lot of mistakes,
No,
though.
she does not. So Ruby Hill is back to serve. Charlie Neuschwander checks in.
Tied again. Passed up this time. Quick middle. Oh, and it's there. It's there. That's Neely again. She's a senior. They like that quick middle. Of course they do. Erin Kirby's their coach. She ran the quick middle a lot when she was a player. And she was very successful with it. So I'm not surprised she's coaching her kids up on that. Peyton with a good pass. Hokanson, Casey, tip. Devils are there. Here comes the lefty. She's blocked. Nice cover that time by Hanks. Lawler from the back row. Mackey handles it. Middle to Neuschwander.
She punches it through a 3-man block.
Great
blockers. Swing by Charlie.
3 blockers and Neuschwander punches it through. We're tied at 18 with Hallie Hokanson to serve. Ooh, good float serve. Wow, that was a big set. Oh, they're going to let him play on that. I'm not sure Casey touched it, but she must have. Mackey's going to set. Christensen, deep shot. Lawler's going to run it down. Devils will play it. Hokanson will set Casey.
Sharp and it clips the line.
Ooh, barely.
We needed that.
You're right, absolutely. And Braves take a 1-point lead.
And Evanston wants to talk about it, so here we go.
We're in another tight one between these two.
Games this close make me want to crash out.
Crash out?
Yes.
I'm going to go home and crash out, I can tell you that. Maybe for the whole weekend.
That sounds beautiful.
Doesn't it? So Braves with a 1-point lead. Again, they need to take this set to push it to the 4th set. Coach Schwab with some words of encouragement out of the timeout.
And the Lady Braves quickly are back on the court, ready to go.
Hallie Hokanson will serve. Devils coming out of their huddle. I don't know if the, let's see. I missed Pauline's signal there. Each team's used a timeout.
Oh, I missed it too.
I don't know if Star Valley has, actually. They may, nope, they haven't. They still have one left according to the scoreboard. All right, here we go. Back set this time to Babora. Casey's there. Braves were waiting for it. Hopefully that's something they talked about in the timeout.
Yeah, Shayna and Charlie both getting a piece of that block.
The lefty is right front right now. They're going to give it to her here as much as possible. Oh, there's a hitting error that time.
And we're going to take it. Lady Braves up 21-18.
3-point lead. Hokanson serves again. They'll go back row to Lawler this time.
And that is out.
So 2 hitting errors in a row by the Devils. And Braves up 22-18, 4 points here in set 1. It's been a quick turnaround. Outside this time. Rolls off the net. Casey plays it up with one hand. Devils dig that one nicely by Neuschwander. Here comes the Braves. Shayna is rushed, but she goes down the line, and it's in. Smart shot. Instead of just wailing on it, she placed it well that time, and Evanston will take their last time out. Might be a little late, honestly. Coach Watsabaugh might have wanted to take that a couple points ago, but I have seen crazier things happen, especially in this gym.
And in volleyball in general, it's not over till it's over.
No, especially when it's Evanston Star Valley. This is a big rivalry, and Evanston's got their student body over there jumping it up with the classic
Jump Around by House of Pain.
And you gotta love it, right?
That's right. It's like a sports anthem.
Absolutely. All right, both teams back onto the court. Evanston is out of timeout. Star Valley still has both. In a good position right here to take set 3 and push this to a 4th and give themselves a chance to win this match. Here's a good pass by Hanks. Outside this time to Bavora and dug up over the head by Holly. All the way back over. Oh, deep corner shot. Diving Mackey can't save it.
Neely picks up the kill.
And out of the timeout, the Devils side out.
Barbara B goes back to serve. And that makes Lollard in the front row. I wonder who they'll go to.
I wonder. There's the serve by
and
the
that
lefty.
is in.
Ooh, there's the ace. She's got a couple of those. And just like that, out of the timeout, 2-point swing. Devils close it to within 3. Hokanson and Mackey need a little communication on that serve receive. She likes to serve to that deep middle back seam there. There's Hokanson with the pass. Casey's going to help her. They'll free ball it over. Hanks up to Brooks. Quick middle, blocked by the Braves, covered up by the Devils. Lawler goes angle. Peyton's there. Hallie's backpedaling. Noonschwander gets it over. Right side this time.
Sharp and out.
Wide. Out of bounds that time by Cook. And Lady Braves go to set point.
With Avery England
Here in set
checking
3.
in and back to serve.
England back to serve. Wouldn't it be nice to finish this off with an ace and get some momentum into set 4?
Ooh, deep.
On the run is Cook. Goes outside to Lawler.
Lollard with a hitting error. Lady Braves take it 25-20.
And we're going to go to 4.
But we'll take it.
25-20.
I'm glad Lady Braves didn't lay a dinosaur egg on that one.
They could have, and we could be headed home. But they didn't. They made those adjustments. Not as many hitting errors. A little better serve receive. And some good serving.
Well, and I was going to say not as many serving errors as well, which really helped the Lady Braves out.
Makes a big difference when you give your team a chance to score points instead of just offering up points to the opponent. We got some YMCA going on. I love teaching this to my kindergartners. It's one of my favorite.
Who doesn't like
Parts of the
YMCA,
day.
right?
Yeah.
This takes me back to high school dances. And I do like that our girls are down there doing a little YMCA in the huddle, staying loose. Why not?
Yeah, you got to stay loose in this game, especially with teenage girls, I think.
Callan Schwab bouncing a little bit. That might be as much dance as we get out of him. But we'll take it.
I'm not going to criticize him because my dance moves aren't very good either.
Well, I've seen him. Don't sell yourself short.
Oh, I will sell myself way short in that category. This girl has no rhythm. But that's okay. I'll convince myself that I'm a good dancer.
I will convince yourself that you are a good dancer, too. We got some dancers up here, though, in the media box.
Our helpers here rocking it out. All right, we knew we were in for a match coming down here. We always are. Very seldom does it end in 3 sets. And Lady Braves hang on to take set 3, 25-20. And we're gonna go set 4. Looking at bodies on the floor, I do not see any major changes. Star Valley with Hokanson back to serve, Ruby Hill, Peyton Hokanson, Addie Christensen, Charlie Noonschwander, and Shayna Casey with Cameron Mackey set to check in once lineups have been verified. There it is.
Libero, head on in, she says.
We got the secret handshake there with Hill and Mackey.
It's not secret anymore.
I like it. All right, Hallie Hokinson to serve. Lawler up to Morrison. Outside to Barbara, and she tools it off the block. It's out.
Lady Braves there just need to turn that ball back in a little bit.
Easier said than done in this game to turn those hands in. That's exactly what Coach Johnson's telling who was on the right side over there. Yeah, Addie Christensen. And Addie knows that. She'll make that adjustment.
Brown serving short.
Nice pass by Mackey. Middle to Christensen. Tip. Devils are there. Brown will go outside. No, that one does not clear the net. It's such a different attack coming from that left hand out there.
Well, you're so used to setting the block up for a righty, right?
Oh,
and that just pushes it at a different angle.
It is hard to adjust as a blocker when it's a left-handed swinger attacking from the left side. Oh, nice save that time by Brown. That was a tight ball. She saved it with one hand. As a back row setter, which means she can't go up and push it over, at least not with when she jumps and gets above the net there. So we are 2-1. Devils take the lead with Barbara with the serve. Oh, that's a shank pass on the run. England can't get to it. Mackey wasn't sure if it was in or out. She decided to play it. Probably smart, because if you're not sure, you want to always play the ball.
So Barbara B picks up another ace. That's her third of the match.
She'll serve again with that lethal left hand. Short this time. Mackey gets there. Nice read. Christensen with the tip. Devils are there. Here's Lawler from the outside down the line. Played well above the head that time by Hallie. Swing by Peyton. Right side, dug up by England. Avery in a good spot. Down the line.
Great spot, Peyton
Hokinson. She gets the kill. Catches Brown kind of coming up for the tip. She saw the tip hand, so she was coming forward. Peyton pushed it deep. Mackey with the short serve. Lunch ball.
Ruby there shoving that back down like a diva.
There it is. Hill the diva putting it away, saying
She's so nice. I don't know if we can call her a diva.
She's probably the least diva you would ever meet. Another short serve. Lawler gets under that one. There's a free ball.
That is a ruthless serve by Mackey.
Middle this time to Hill. Tip. Banks gets under it, but sends it all the way over. Outside to Peyton. Down the line. There it is. Right between two defenders. Nice swing by Peyton. Nice set from her sister. Like that Hokinson connection.
I was going to say that hoagie sandwich that we referred to with last year.
Another short serve from Mackey. Out of system again. Here's a swing. Nope. That one's in the net that time by Neely.
If we were at a middle school game, the girls would be saying, fishy, 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 net, net, net.
You gotta love middle school. Hokinson serves short again. That's 4 in a row. Lunch ball is dug up. Lawler blocked. Pinballs. Oh, it's still alive. Christensen with the swing. I've never seen so many one-armed plays as I have tonight. Bump set out to Hokinson. 10 feet off, deep middle. Here's Lawler. Tip. Hallie was all over that one. Peyton swings hard. Blocked. Hallie will go back to Christensen. Tip. Both teams playing great defense.
Oh, Lawler sends it down the line.
So Kyan Lawler is a junior.
She's been playing since she's a freshman, she has a lot of experience. She's a good little player.
5'9".
Moves well.
Smart, yes. Been playing a lot. Played a lot of club ball. Hill
How about a
quick
net?
Attack. Yeah, that net's moving. Somebody was in it. Oh, and that one's way out. Barbara comes flying out of the back row there and gives it everything she's got and about takes out the student body section with that one. 4-6. Braves up by 2. We're in set 4. Christensen with a good serve. Another out of system. Lawler will swing angle.
And clips that line again.
She had everybody coasting to the right with that set pushed all the way out, and she cuts it back with her thumb down shot and gets the kill on the angle. That's an experienced shot right there, as we talked about. Been playing varsity since her freshman year. Morrison with the serve. Mackey, perfect pass. Here's the slide for Hill, and that's out. No touch. Ruby jumped off at 2 feet on that slide. Her and Hallie are kind of laughing about it because
that's usually a 1 foot jump or layup footwork.
They're trying to run it, trying to figure it out, and you can't fault them for that. England with a good pass. Out to Peyton. Tip. Lawler's there. Back set to Neely. Through the block. Dug up by England. Here's Peyton off the net. Morrison covers it. Lawler tips again. This time Green's there. Sharp angle. Peyton goes back across the grid. Oh! Nice dig by England. Pushed over. Here we are in another rally by these two teams. A little sloppy, but both teams playing good defense. Oh, there's the quick attack that time by Barker. Catches the Lady Braves asleep on defense. Not expecting that in a long rally, and that's a smart play. Good set by Morrison, good timing by Barker. When you can do that in a long rally, it's usually really successful. Morrison with the serve. Ooh, tough serve. Green couldn't decide if it was in or out. That's a good serve. You really can't falter.
She's
Green
looking at
on
Coach
that.
like, was that in? Was that out?
Yeah.
She did what she could.
And he really can't answer that because it was so close. It's hard to say. Mackey with another good pass. Hill in the middle, off the block. Morrison will go out to Lawler again. Mackey with a good dig. Here's Hill again. Oh, and I think it's out. I hit the line judge's feet, but that's close. Ruby going for the corner, which I like her thought there.
Well, and I like a little bit of aggression too, right? Like we've
Swinging
seen
at
so
it.
many tips.
Morrison serves again. Mackey, Hokinson, Peyton down the line.
And there we go. She swings and gets it.
Mixes it up, finds that line shot. Lady Braves get a much needed side out right there.
Shayna Casey checking in. Peyton Hokinson back to serve.
Jump serve from Peyton. Good flat serve. Tight ball. Morrison has to send it over. Mackey sees it. Hokinson gets herself in position well there. Casey hits that one into the net. She's had a few of those tonight. You can tell she's a little frustrated with herself.
Yeah, I would love for her to
Almost.
just shake it off and get this next one.
Gotta be a goldfish. Forget about it. Try something different this time. Jump serve from Lawler. This is that rotation. Bump set. That's a nice roll shot that
There
time.
we go.
Shayna gets the kill. Good adjustment that time. A little out of system there, off the net. Made a smart shot. Noonschwander back in. Hill to serve. In system this time. Barker punches it through. Big block by the Lady Braves there, but Barker punches that one through. Casey and Noonschwander.
Little bit late.
Both of them there, yep. Just big swing, punch that through. Got to be able to push over to get that stuff block. Hanks with the serve, 11-8. Hallie's going to go out to Noonschwander.
Boo! She takes it down the line.
Down the line. Lady Braves get the side out.
Hallie back to serve. Addie Christensen checking back in front row.
Good pass this time by Lawler. There's the lefty from the outside, blocked by Christensen. They'll go right side to Neely. She's blocked.
Oh, and they miscommunicate.
Oh, nobody's there. I take that back. That was Annalie West on the right side. Blocked by the Lady Braves. Hallie with the serve again. Lady Braves in rotation 1. Big swing.
Down the line, Barbara B.
That's a nice swing down the line from the left side. 12-10. We're in another barn burner. Brown's coming in to serve. Lady Braves in serve receive with Hokinson, Mackey, and Casey. Jump serve from Brown. Floater. Nice pass by Mackey. Quick attack in the middle with Christensen. Devils get a piece of it. There's the tip. Read by the Lady Braves. Down deep down the line. Whoa, some pinball. Devils get it over. That ball's too tight. Braves have to send it over. Middle this
and
time.
Out. No touch. They wanted one.
No. And they're not going to get it.
So here comes Avery Eaglin. Shayna takes a seat. Lady Braves down 1, 11-12.
We're in another close one again. England with the serve.
And she gets the ace.
Nice hustle there by Brown.
Ace, ace, baby. Let's go, Avery.
Braves tie it up, 12-12. England serve.
Ooh, that one sails out.
Sails is a key word in that one as it just kept on going.
So Barbara B back to serve for the Devils.
This is that good jump float that has lots of movement side to side and up and down.
Clips the net, picks
the
up an
dribbler.
ace. That's her 4th.
Those are killers. 2-point swing just like that as the Devils side out and get an ace. And with that shifts the momentum a little bit. Lady Braves need a side out quickly here.
And they get it.
That'll help. We'll call that the broadcaster jinx.
That's right. Sometimes we jinx ourselves.
We do. We do. And
Charlie,
it's hard not to.
Charlie Newschwander has a seat. Mackey to serve.
Cam goes for that short serve again, but Lawler's there. Back set. Barker swings. Braves are there. Oh, Hokinson in the net. She tried to turn it down the line, but the set wasn't far enough outside, I think, for her to go that direction. So side out Devils with Neely to serve. Mackey, nice movement there. Christensen dug up. Here's Lawler on the outside.
And that is in.
She likes that sharp angle. She'll mix it up each time. She's a smart hitter. And a nice set that time by Brown. Neely serves again. That one's out. Braves talk to each other, communicate well, and let it go.
Addie back to serve.
Hanks back in for the Devils with that red libero jersey on.
Oh.
You could see the toss or something, just didn't get great contact on that, did Addie? And she knows it.
Braylon Morrison checks in to serve.
Annalie West back in on the front row for the Devils. Gonna rotate over to that right side. Mackey takes it above her head on the run. Hokinson out to her sister. Dug up by Hanks. Morrison goes tip. Green's there. Out to Peyton again. Ooh, and she tries to go down the line and gets blocked by the net. I like Peyton's idea that time. The ball was pushed out far enough for her that time to turn it. She just wasn't early enough. 4-point lead for the Devils. Ooh, that's an ace for Morrison. And Coach Schwab's got to take a timeout. He hasn't used any yet, so this will be their first of this set. Lady Braves need to regroup, get back in this one. as they trail by 5 here in set 4. Now, stranger things have happened. I have seen this comeback before in this gym multiple times. All it takes is a little momentum shift right here. You know, a big swing, a big block.
Just a little spark of excitement,
Yep.
right?
And that's all it takes, honestly, in this game for the Lady Braves to get back in this. Somebody step up, do something special, something extraordinary, and the Braves are right back in it. Good pass right here would be ideal for the Lady Braves with England, Mackey, and Green.
So a really solid back row right
Yes,
now.
3 good ball handlers back there. And we've got Morrison set to serve again. Mackey steps in and takes it. Out to Peyton. Off the block, down the line. It's a tight ball. Here's a standing swing from the back row. Green is there. Tipped by Hoganson. Oh, 2 Devils about collide, but it does fall.
That was a sneaky little set from her. It looked like she was going to go short middle, and she just flicked her wrist and sent it right
and
to the
Hallie
center.
Hasn't done that very much in this match, so they were not expecting it. Good pass this time by the Devils. There's that quick attack.
Barker.
Braves don't get 2 blockers up on that. Hill got a piece of it, but Casey kind of got caught in between blocking and digging there, which is easy to do on that quick attack. Lawler to serve. Green with the bad pass, so Hoganson will help, and Lady Braves have to free ball. Outside to the lefty and dug up by Hoganson. Casey will stand and swing. One arm save by Hanks. Tipped. Braves keep it alive. They'll push it over. Back set this time. And that's
Neely
out.
is out.
Ooh, that was West, actually.
Oh, West, sorry.
They both do play right side, though. 20-16. Lady Braves trying to stay in this set.
And Ruby Hill set to serve.
Down by 4. I like this rotation for the Lady Braves. Tight ball. Free ball. Green.
Charlie coming in with a big swing in the middle.
You could see Hoganson almost tipped that, and she decided to set it at the last second, and Noonschwander was there. That was pretty.
That was pretty.
Hill with the short serve.
And an
she gets it.
ace. Let's go, Ruby.
Oh, that one I wasn't sure when it came off her hand if it was going to clear the net.
I was clenching.
I think I helped it.
I did too.
I think I helped it over.
But Evanston calls a timeout. They want to talk about it. Lady Braves just keep creeping up. 2018, down by 2.
And Evanston has not used any of their timeouts, so this is their first. Both teams still have a timeout left, and I would anticipate they're both going to use their final timeouts as we come down to the wire in this one. And there's that momentum shift, right? You feel it. Noonschwander with the big kill.
And now just hanging on to it.
Braves with smiles on their faces, back out on the court quickly. You can feel it. The momentum is shifted.
Just hang on to it like somebody's trying to steal your moonbeam ice cream.
Oh, don't take my moonbeam ice cream. I will hang on for dear life. All right, Ruby Hill set to serve. It's a good one. Ooh, that's a tough ball for that setter.
No touch. They catch it.
That is a point for the Lady Braves as they come within 1 point. We love you too, Leopard Girl. Quick attack this time.
Oh, off the block and drops Barker, tooling it off.
That's a smart shot, though. She tools it off of Hallie's outside hand. Hill will sit down. Mackey comes in. Inks back to serve. And here we are, 21-19. Devils with a 2-point lead. The sophomore with the serve. Mackey nails the pass. Hallie on the run a little bit. Casey,
hits it into the antenna.
That's That's a tough ball for Hallie to handle, and a tough ball for Casey.
Right. That
too.
first pass had Hallie running.
This is a pretty good little serve here by Hanks. She's got some speed on it. Nice pass by Peyton. Out to Noonschwander. Dug up by Lawler. Morrison will give it back to Lawler in the back row. Peyton's there. Hallie sets off 1 foot. Casey tips deep. Quick middle attack. Noonschwander got a piece of it. Mackey runs it down. Casey, no! Into the net.
And we're going to take that second timeout.
23-19. The momentum has officially shifted back to the Red Devils side. Again, you got to credit Casey for going for the swing on that, but Lady Braves a little out of system, and at this point in the game, I think you've just got to keep that ball in play and maybe let your defense try to get that point.
Yeah, I agree.
And that just comes with time and experience. Girls learn that. You know, I give her credit for swinging hard at that ball.
You know, and this is a different lineup. We have a lot of different kids. It's going to take some time, I think, to get used to it and settle in.
Yes, but a lot of weapons, too,
right.
I think.
And I know Coach Schwab has changed these girls around quite a bit.
Yeah, they've tried some different looks, right? We talked about Shayna Casey's been on the right side. Now she's on the outside. Avery England's been outside a little bit, too. So, yeah, looking at some different things. Here's Hanks with the good serve again, backpedaling. Noonschwander.
Yes, that's a great angle by Charlie.
Charlie finds the hole. I think that went right between West's arms with 3 blockers up. You're playing with fire there, but hey, it worked out, and we'll take it.
We will take it.
Hallie Hokanson with a good serve. Morrison's going to go outside to that left hand. Good job by Mackey. Free ball, Lady Braves. Deep. It's in. Back set.
Trouble.
Oh, too far. Braves close it within 2. 23-21. Coach Schwab out of timeouts, but Evanston still has 1. Hokanson serves again. Ooh, I don't like the look of that.
I did not either, but we're going to take that block.
Noonschwander steps up again with the block. And she's pumped.
And she's liking it. She's like, yeah, yes.
She's in fuego right now with a big swing and then a big stuff block on the big hitter from Evanston.
You know, Charlie's a pretty intense soul. So, like, I like her showing.
Fire.
Yeah, I like her showing a little bit of that.
I love the emotion on plays like that. That's what's fun about this
That's
game.
the momentum changer.
You bet it is.
You show it and it swings.
Your teammates get crazy with you, and that's fun. That's definitely what we want in this situation. Down by 1 here in set 4. Lady Braves need to finish this one out and push it to 5. Hokanson back to serve again. That's a good one. Lawler, Morrison, quick middle.
Oh.
Braves play it up. It's tight.
Charlie Noonschwander is there.
Oh. And that is hard to do. The ball's coming over your head.
Well, it was so close on the net on both sides, that rally.
Most of the time, whoever gets to that joust first wins it, but Charlie timed it well. Here's the back set to West. Blocked by the Braves, but it comes down on their side, and they play it out. Casey with the swing. Dug by Hanks. Back row swing from Lawler. Mackey's there. Hallie sets it out to Casey.
Off the block. Let's go, Shayna.
Braves get the touch. They take the 1-point lead and set point here in set 4. Again, Evanston still has a timeout. She's not going to use it. Hallie with the serve. Hanks, Morrison.
Barbara with a deep tip, one hand.
Braves save it. They're going to free ball it over. They keep it alive. Lawler, Morrison, middle.
And that clips the line.
It's in. That's a great shot. Give her credit. West with the tip. Or maybe that was Neely, sorry.
No, I think that was West. I checked.
I can't remember, but back to serve is Brown. We're tied at 24 right here. Short serve. Casey's there. Good pass. Outside to Noonschwander. Off the block. Played up by the Devils. Swing from the outside.
Ah!
Yes,
Charlie.
She is having a game right now.
Charlie the wall.
She is Johnny on the spot right now, especially blocking. Moving well laterally, getting her hands over the plane. And Lady Braves with set point number 2. England with the serve. Morrison's going to go back row to Lawler. Off the net. Avery, England with a nice dig. Out to Peyton. Deep
and out.
Just long. Again, the aggressive shot. Can't falter for it. Went for the corner. Just didn't get it.
So Barbara B is back to serve.
Tied at 25.
Beautiful
Maggie,
pass.
Good pass. Back set to Christensen.
Off the
shot.
block.
Scramble. Free ball. Out of. Oh, England plays it up. It was close. Nice hustle by Hallie. Double-handed tip by Peyton. Devils keep it alive and push it deep. Mackey's there. Hallie's going to go middle to.
Oh, it is short. I was panicking, but she pokes it through.
We all held our breath on that, like, what's going on? Where's she going?
And Charlie Neuschwander, I'm telling you what, she is coming in clutch for the Lady Braves tonight.
She checks out, though. She'll sit down for a minute. Mackey with the serve. Set point number 3 for the Lady Braves. Out to Lawler. Off the block. Played up by Peyton. Lady Braves scramble. They do get it over. Outside to Lawler again. Down the line. Mackey's there. Cam read that well. Free ball. Short ball. Outside to Lawler again. Waves with the block. Hill there.
And that is out!
There it is!
Lady Braves take set 4.
27-25. I swear, without fail, every time we come down here.
It's magical.
I'm not sure magical's the word I was thinking, but it's stressful.
I'm not going to say stressful. I like magical.
I do too. I like magical.
It's magic.
So we're going to go to a set 5. Captains are flipping the coin. Looks like
We're going to stay.
they are not going to switch sides. I think Evanston got the serve, if I read Pauline's body language correctly.
All right, so this one goes to 15.
This one does go to 15.
And it goes by so fast.
So we'll see what Coach Schwab decides here. If he spins the dial a little bit, I think I might put Neuschwander in on the front row here in my starting lineup if I were him before she cools off a little bit.
I think I would spin the dial and make sure she was in the front row.
Yeah, I haven't paid that much attention to see where she actually does start, but I don't think it's front row. So we'll see if he goes with the momentum or if he saves her for a couple of rotations and see what we got here. Yeah, this is, we know we're always in for a match when we come down here, regardless of records or...
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't, right, with these two teams. This is such a rivalry. It has been since as long as I can remember.
It's like a dog fight, right?
Absolutely. That's a great analogy.
It is a dog fight.
You've got a pit bull on one side and...
A Doberman.
Oh, Doberman.
I was going to say a doodle, which is what I have, but she's not very tough.
No, that might be like your doodle fighting my golden retriever.
They just roll over and show your belly.
Yes, just play with me.
Okay, so it does look like Charlie Neuschwander is going to start up front. I like it.
Dial. Absolutely. Starting in that rotation, I think, where she's on front row, 3 rotations. She's feeling it right now.
She is, and bringing a spark.
All right, we're ready with Brown to serve. Jump serve. Casey with a good pass. Hallie will go in the middle to Casey.
And she swings deep corner.
She says, sorry I made you backpedal, Hallie, but I'm going to swing at this one since you gave it back to me.
So Lady Braves take the lead early on, 1-0. Hallie Hokinson serves. Picked up by Lawler, sent to the outside. Dropped short, one arm picked over. Charlie has to free ball it over. Evanston quick to the middle, and it is out of bounds. Lady Braves go up 2-0.
That's a good start.
That is a great start.
What we're looking for.
Hokinson to serve again. She serves cross angle, hard to pick up. Chicken wing, free balled over. Mackey picks it up. Hokinson, short middle. Charlie tries to tip, but they pick it up. Through the block, they lose it. It rolls over. That was number 12, Benzie Sanderson.
We haven't seen her. She's a freshman. So Coach Watts about changing up her lineup. Charlie goes for the tip that time, but there was only one blocker up, so Evanston covered that well, made an adjustment. Oh, Mackey nails the pass on this one. Here's Christensen out of the middle. Big swing. Devils run it down and give the Lady Braves another attempt here. Outside to Casey this time. On the angle, dug up by Hanks. Back row swing. Oh!
Barbara B. coming from the back.
That's a great play by the Devils.
Lady Braves acted surprised that she swung from the back.
Yeah.
But now they'll be ready.
Yeah.
They use both her and Lawlard in the back.
They do, quite a bit,
and
actually.
She serves that right out, so Lady Braves take the lead.
Lady Braves dodge a bullet there.
Yeah, Avery England checks in to serve.
All right, England with a good serve. Hanks passes it straight up. Brown will go outside to Lawler. She's blocked.
Oh, and they dig it out. Who got it?
Was that one, actually. I think Addie, but Noonschwander was up there with her, but Addie got most of that.
All right.
So sharing the love there a little bit on the block. Christensen and Noonschwander with the wall. England off the tape. Out of system a little bit. Lawler's going to tip. Mackey's all over that. Hallie goes out to Peyton. She's blocked, covers it herself. Back set to Christensen. She has to hustle with the tip.
Free ball.
England. Hokinson. Peyton.
Oh, down the corner.
Nice deep shot by Peyton that time. Took a little off of it. Placed it well.
Lady Braves go up 5-2.
5-2. England takes a deep breath. She'll serve again. Tough serve, out of system. Back row swing.
And out.
So you think a little fatigue might be setting in there. Timeout Devils. They'll call their first one pretty early in this fifth set, but remember we do only play to 15. Braves up 6-2 here in set 5. And if I'd have put money on this in Vegas that we were going 5, I'd be retiring tomorrow and calling it a day.
Why don't we start something?
Ooh.
People can place their bets. I'll
one's
just
too
take
easy.
their money.
This one's too easy. Everybody would bet 5 sets, Star Valley
right?
and Evanston. So again, Lady Braves out of the timeout quickly, back into their rotation. Noonschwander still front row for one more rotation here. She's got Christensen and Peyton Hokinson up there with her.
Yeah, I'd like to see them give her the ball a little more.
Yeah, got to have that ball control to get that middle. Try that slide attack or that quick attack right here. England still serving.
Deep.
Ooh, above the head, Hanks takes it. Might have been out. Lawler tips. Braves defense has been all over Lawler's shots here lately. She'll try it again. Down the line. There's Mackey. Read that one well. Hokinson deep corner. On the run is Brown. Oh, wow. That's a nice.
Hey!
Oh, England and Noonschwander combined for the point.
So Avery with a fantastic dig.
And Noonschwander's lucky they didn't call a lift on that, because I probably would have. My officiating genes right there would have blown that whistle. Avery, I think her arm got tired after all that serving. You gotta give her a little one on that, because she served, 6 in a row at least there. 7-3. Neely with the serve. Hokanson will back set to Christensen. She's blocked. Right to Hokanson. Peyton swings. Off-speed shot. Tip.
Sanderson with a throw.
That was a sloppy one, but here's the tip from Noonschwander.
And she gets it. Tipping right to that left. Charlie on fire.
She was 6 feet off the net, and she tipped it 7 feet. 6-7.
6-7 is right. Mackey to serve.
Gets the kill. Mackey with the serve. Out here to Lawler. She takes a little bit off of it. Peyton is there on the sharp angle. Christensen, no. That one's into the net. She was rushed. Definitely rushed on that one.
I want the Lady Braves to side out right now.
First ball, absolutely. Miss serve or a side out.
Dig in and get this pass, Lady Braves.
Right here. 4-point lead here in set 5. Morrison back to serve. Short ball. Peyton passes it well. Back out to her.
That was a beautiful set, and Peyton Hokanson puts that one down.
There's the Hokanson sandwich. The
hoagie.
The hokey pokey. I don't know if they'll like that nickname or not. We'll have to ask them. Oh, and Evanston's going to take their second and final timeout right now.
Feeling a little pinch to 5-point spread, 9-4.
Interesting call here by Coach Watzlaw. That's burning that second one.
Oh, I'm a little stingy with that second timeout.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see, if it works for her. It might with this group of kids, light a fire right now, let them get back in it. Lady Braves need to stay tough. I am loving Lady Braves defense right now. Nothing is hitting the floor.
No.
Right now.
And even some of those weird sloppy ones, the Lady Braves are on it.
Mackey there in the back row in England are covering a lot of ground together. They know it's going out to Lawler 95% of the time, and they're not giving her anything to work with. Christensen with the deep serve. Morrison will go out to Lawler again.
Yeah, she serves that or sends that one deep to the left side of the corner. That was a great shot.
I think that one went over the block because the block timed it a little bit. I think we were a little early on our way back down, and she clears the block.
Lawler will go back to serve.
Green with the overhead pass. Dip down the line is Peyton, but Lawler's there. Oh,
blocked, and that's
contact.
2, ladies. We're going to take that. Lady Braves, go up 10-5.
So they back set to West. She's blocked, contacts it twice.
Here comes Shayna Casey. Peyton Hokanson is back to serve.
Peyton jump serves deep. Oh, it's out. Hanks lets it go wisely. It's out. Hanks to serve. She's got a pretty good floater. Green handles it well. Back set to Hill. Dug up by Lawler. Quick attack in the middle. Nice one-arm save there. Both Hokansons. Ooh. Casey not sure what was going on there. She wasn't sure if West was going to contact it or if it was going to hit the official stand.
Or the antenna was kind of a weird angle.
That was a tough one. A little bit sloppy there by the Lady Braves. We'll see if they can clean it up here and get a good attack, in-system attack right now.
With just one pass, ladies.
Get a side out. Green with the pass. Bump set by Hallie. Pushed over this time by Hill. Lawler back row. Peyton's there. Hallie will bump set to Casey. 10 feet off. One arm save by Hanks there. Lady Braves get another look at it. Oh! Oh!
Yep. When it goes up and over the curtain. ladies. That's out of bounds.
That about took her head off.
Shayna coming with some authority on that swing.
Morrison's lucky to be alive right now, I think. She got a hand on that instead of a face. Good serve by Hill. Outside this time. Blocked.
And out of bounds. There, just once again, that little turn with the hands.
Yeah, Hallie's there. 8-11. Braves lead by 3. Brown back to serve. Getting down to crunch time here. It's been crunch time since set 3.
Since we walked in.
Yeah, trying to get set up. Good serve by Brown. Nice effort by Green. Lady Braves will have to free ball this over. It's short. Brown's going to go outside. Off the block. Casey saves it. Braves pinball it over. Tip. Casey's there again. Nice effort by Shayna. Free ball again. Deep corner. Outside. Nope. Back row this time from
Lawler. Oh. She hits the seam. It looked like Peyton was sucked up a little bit on that one.
Yeah, and Mackey shifted over for the line shot,
which she's been hitting.
Coach Schwab still has both timeouts right here with a 2-point lead. Brown will serve again. Green.
Tight.
Tough ball for Mackey, or for Hallie. She does save it. Lawler will swing again. Mackey's there. Bump set. Out to Casey. Sharp angle.
And out.
Oh! Off of Hanks all the way back to the end line and out. That's got some heat on it when it goes that far. Shayna finding her stride here in the 5th set. First it was Noonschwander, now Casey warming up. Backpedaling is Morrison. Oh, and
off
the
block.
Shot.
That was Sanderson.
Devils tool it. Lady Braves still up by 2, 12-10. Coach Schwab still with both timeouts. Might want to use one just to give the girls a breather here if they don't get a side out right now. You know both teams have got to be tired. We got a whistle.
I don't know what happened.
I think checking to make sure it's the right server Pauline was. Just double checking. She must have had a different number in her mind, but that is the right server. Arbora back to serve, which means Lawler's front row now. Mackey with a good pass. Outside, Noonschwander.
Charlie off the block.
The head. They will play it up. Oh, Neely tips it into the net. Thank you very much. I think Charlie's swing there went off the blocker's head. I'd like to see an instant replay, but I'm pretty sure it did.
No.
There's England with the serve. This is a good rotation for the Lady Braves right here. Lawler swings. She's blocked. They'll play it up again. She'll try it again. Tip this time.
Oh!
Peyton's there. She couldn't decide what to do. She had a brain freeze.
Yeah, she did. Crouched and stuck a knuckle out.
Yeah, she was there. She couldn't decide whether to pancake or play it up with 2 hands. It got stuck in the middle. That's all right. Neely with the serve. Braves up by 2. England,
good pass.
Perfect pass. Out to Peyton. She's
into the block, but out of bounds.
Out of bounds. That ball came off of Hallie's hands. Pretty funky. But Peyton able to handle it, tool it off the block, and we're at match point.
With Mackey, probably our most ruthless server.
Very consistent. She's got that short serve. Devils handle it. Out to Lawler. It's tight.
Off the block.
Hill just a little late. Lawler tools her. Devils stay alive. Yep. 14-12. Lady Braves up by 2. Morrison back to serve. Coach Schwab still sitting on those 2 timeouts. Those are nice to have in your pocket at this point in the match. Mackey, good pass. Back set to Christensen. Dug up by Hanks. Morrison goes out to Lawler. Tip. Hokinson. Oh, can't get there. Now Coach Schwab will use one of his timeouts and let the girls regroup, come up with a game plan right here.
And
Coach
we just
Johnson.
need one play.
Oh, yeah, that's all
it takes. Just one play, settle in.
2. Just a good pass right here. Hallie's got three options on the front row right now with Hill, Christensen,
and Hokinson,
and her sister. And, you know, Lady Braves have gone back to this 5-1 now with Hallie, I think mostly because of her experience in these situations. She played in a lot of tight games last year. She knows how to handle this pressure. She knows, you know, which hitter to go to in what situations, and you know, her experience will definitely help in this tight fifth match. Lady Braves with match point number 2. Morrison serves. Ooh, tough ball. Lady Braves are going to stand. Nope, there's a hitting error. England didn't quite get under that as well as she would have wanted to, but I think it floated on her pretty good.
You know, and lots of times when that happens, you're just kind of stuck.
Oh, there's not a lot you can do when your feet
just
go out from under you.
Yep.
She actually did a good job to get under it. Tied up, Morrison again. Hokinson back to her sister.
Pretty set, blocked.
They go up, play it over the net. Hokinson will go to Hill. She'll stand and swing. Devils in system. They'll go to Barker.
Off the block.
Ooh, big swing that time. And Coach Schwab's going to take that last time out as the Devils go to match point, 15-14. Barker's been quiet for a while, and they find her at a crucial point. Lady Braves had to give a free ball over, and the Devils made them pay. You can't give easy balls at this point in the game. You've got to make them earn every single one when it's this close. Lady Braves on serve receive here have Peyton Hokinson, Avery England, and Cam Mackey. With Ruby Hill, Addie Christensen.
And Hallie's setting.
Yeah, and Hallie, I believe, is back row. So
she
Peyton is attacking. Peyton will swing from the outside over there. Ooh, deep ball. Might have been out, but Peyton plays it wisely. Oh, that one could have been out too. Devils play it. Braves are going to get a shot at it here. In system, Peyton Hokinson.
Oh, off the block. We're going to take that.
For a split second, I thought that was going to fall on the Braves side of the net. Just enough spin on it there by Peyton. Gets the kill. Christensen back to serve. We're tied at 15.
And that is out of bounds.
Sails on out of bounds. Addie wants that one back.
She does.
She's gritting her teeth on that one. She would pay a lot of money to get that one back. Here's Lawler with the serve. Match point for the Red Devils.
We're going to have to free ball it over.
Free ball. Evanston with a chance to win it right here. There's Barker.
And
oh! Braves almost get it over. But no, that is match. Heartbreaker for the Lady Braves as they drop the fifth, 15-17. What a great effort right there to try and stay alive and play that ball over. But does not clear, and Evanston wins it. Yeah, we knew we were in for a barn burner, and that's a tough one for sure. You got to give Lady Braves credit, though. They almost came back with the reverse sweep after dropping
the first two
sets, 18-25, 21-25. Come back and win 25-20, 27-25 in a very close fourth set, and then drop 15-17. Those are tough ones to lose, but a lot of positives to look at, especially the fight, I think.
Right. I like that Lady Braves didn't roll over, and then I think that, you know, we see some things that we can improve on.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's early.
And, you know, like sometimes I feel like if you lose early on in the season, it makes you a little bit gritty and you want to fight, right?
And they'll get another shot at this team at home with a home matchup. Again, conference match. The Lady Braves dropped to 0-1 in conference play, but again, super early in the season. I like the comeback. I like the fire we saw from a lot of kids. That's a tough one to lose. They did play in Preston last night and went 5 there also and did drop that match in 5. So those are tough, right? 2 back-to-back nights of going 5 sets and losing. Those are hard to swallow.
Yeah,
However,
they are.
you got to turn that around and look at it. That's a lot of playing time. That's a lot of court time they just racked up. And you're going to learn a lot of things when you play that much about yourself and your teammates, I think. So, all right, we're going to wrap it up and get on the road and see how many deer we can avoid on the way home with our trusty chauffeur taking us home.
Yeah.
Brandy Taylor, Patience Jenkins signing off with Lady Braves Volleyball here on SBI Media. Good